Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. And they'll be facing Larry Holmes, weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6 foot 3 inches tall.
I'll always go for reach, every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
Smokin' Joe Frazier, his 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen. Here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Eastern Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a...
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali. Hold that thought! Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Good defense from Frazier.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The hook scores. That hook just can't find the target. And Larry Holmes goes down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Perfect counter shot. That left hook missed. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Holmes in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. Okay, focus. Big deep breaths. Back into the fight, kid. Right round.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Good counter punching. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the Swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that Swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You gotta like what's pulling right there. Frazier is in trouble again. Frazier never one to back off or back down.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, right, let's go out there, get your box. He'll take him out. He's too tired, he's not getting back up.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. And shoot. Nice counter. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good left cross. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Holding nothing back here in the round. So much firepower here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because...
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Beautiful counter punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Insane action. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without it.
Time for the 5th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A straight right just misses. Done with that counter shot. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Just walk them back together. Now listen, kid, I need you to go. Great work. I love that jab slip. Just back at that jab back. What?
There's the bell to start round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Missing with the hook. Generally speaking, you don't... Did you see that? Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? It prevents that left uppercut from scoring. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. They stop the hook there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You. Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. Great work. Good work at that, kid. That jab round was a bad round, all right? Don't care.
And there's the bell for round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
His stamina is off the charts. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want the knockout. Nice counter shot. Stamina is off the charts. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Let's him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Good work.
There's the bell to start round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? That counter shot lands. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw the hook, didn't land. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those popped areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed. There's a counter shot.
The This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.